I'm sorry it took me longer. I actually was trying to welcome everybody in. Actually, I was trying to get everything set up on all of the different places. So, yeah, I'm not sure if it's all in place or not, but I see some of them. The one that I have... Hey, Scoobaloo. The one that I have the most trouble with is trying to get it to connect the way I want it to on Facebook, and I think I know why. I've been using a persistent stream key, and I think I have to set up an individual one for every stream and have to update it. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to get it to work. Anyway, if I'm right, I love that I can see the YouTube chat. So I got that one. That's part of it. I think I got part of the YouTube chat going over. There might be additional. I don't know. I'm trying to combine as much as I can. But that's an extra ouch if that is half the price, Maureen. I don't know what that one was about. Now I got to go back and see where my social stream stuff was. I got to see who's doing what. So we got kitties all over the screen. I think I want to say welcome to everybody who has popped in. I am going to reset the first words so that everybody gets a new welcome. Eventually, I'm probably going to put this thing on like a timer so it doesn't overlap stuff, because usually at the beginning of the stream, you guys kind of go crazy and everybody's saying hi, and I love it. Anyhow, if you are in any of the platforms, let me know where you are watching from. Just type it into the chat for me and let me know. Welcome, welcome. So hopefully a lot of you guys are going to get the welcome thing. I don't know what that sound was I just heard. Mary's in, and Bethany is in, and Supreme is in. Fabulous. Oh, and Kate is in. Okay, I gotta move this over here so I can look at the chat. Oh. And I'm happy that it looks like I'm live on Instagram too. So if anybody wants to take a look at it over on Instagram and make sure that it's popping up. I don't really know how that works. Hey, Monica. Miss Monica Taylor is in the house. Linda Gorman, Cupcake Kate, Suzette in, Terry Cooper, Maureen Pryor. Yay, we got lots of folks in here today. Like I said, I am trying it out on Instagram as well. So if you're watching on Instagram, go ahead and say hello in the chat as well. I don't know if that one is going to transfer over and let everybody see it or not, but I do have the chat pulled up for that one. I'm trying to pull it up for everything. Facebook is a little hard to see, and I don't think anybody has chatted over there as yet, but that's okay. Oh, Kate is watching from... You're watching from my front porch? Okay, Cupcake Kate is watching from my front porch. That is fun. Well, did you knock on the door or did you ring the bell? I mean, we don't know. I mean, Todd's sitting here. He could go answer the door if you're sitting on the front porch. This is fun. Okay, so I did a new overlay. I'm hoping that this looks okay for you guys. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think. And Miss Supreme, you see what's over here in the corner? Yes, right there. You see what's in the corner there? That is about the Crafty Collective, which is something that Supreme Doom is behind, and it is brand new, and I don't have a lot of details, but it is kind of where a bunch of crafty creators are coming together and supporting each other. So it's going to be super fun. Ah, you saw that. Awesome. Well, I did put it on there. I mean, I've been, like I said, I was working on the overlays this morning. So, I don't know that I'm going to be live next week. Susan Trumper, tell her that's great if she brings cupcakes to your porch. Is Cupcake Kate going to bring me some cupcakes? Yeah, let's see what happens with that. Oh, thank you. I probably have to do a little bit more tweaking and stuff, but yeah. And I do know that it doesn't quite look right on vertical. So, and that's because I have to take things apart, and yeah. It's kind of where you've got things grouped together in scenes, right? And then you try to just take the whole scene and put it into a different format, and it doesn't work because it's designed for horizontal and you're switching it down to vertical. But it'll work. It'll be there anyway. Eventually it'll get where I want it, but I'm kind of liking the color. I mean, I've been using some other colors, and they're still I like the gradient, and I've been using like purple and bright pink kind of mixture, and I like that, but I think this one looks more summery, and I kind of like that. I'm one of those people that I change my mind on colors all the time. I suck at branding. But you know what? Maybe that's the way it's going to be. Terry Cooper says it's looking good over on Instagram. Then say something in the chat over there too, Miss Terry Cooper. Thank you so much, though. Right now I'm watching it, and last time I did this, I couldn't figure out how to save it so I could watch it later. And I think I know. I think it's where I actually had to have the Instagram app up instead of the website, but I don't know. We're going to see. It is something fairly new, so anyhow. Okay, I don't know who Blag 3 R's is, but thank you so much. Okay, Susan says Facebook is not showing for me. Okay, I've got it on my Facebook personal profile because I was having trouble getting it to connect to my Debbie J's Crafting Corner over there. So let me give you the link over there if you want to take a look. That should be the link to that. No, I'm not. Very happily married, but thank you so much. And Frosty Tools, of course, had to speak up because there was an ad over on Twitch. And let's see, I can read it over here better, I think. Frosty says, now a verse from our collective tale in Debbie J's Crafting Corner. The chat's a delight with hellos and highs. We're all feeling bright. Jekyll Island trips and grandkid cheers. Expensive stays bring on the fears. Newcomers join with emojis in tow while Mary's messages seem to go with the flow. Kate's on the porch, but not in sight, dreaming of flights to Debbie's crafty night. Snow for some, sun for those in the south. Crafting love is what it's all about. Okay, it says locked and not available. Yeah, that's the thing. I was having trouble getting it to connect, and it still didn't connect. So I'm going to have to do something different next time. So I do apologize for that. The link that I put into the chat, though, should be the one for the one on my Facebook profile. And right now I'm looking, and it looks like that's kind of funny. I put it in my social stream so it would go everywhere, and it posted over there too, which is interesting. But yeah, you can give that a try, and you might be able to see it over there. Again, I don't know. What's funny is some of my friends that are never pop in, they popped in to say hello and everything on the Facebook Live last time I did a Facebook Live. Terry Cooper says that she will be a mod on here. I think you might already be. I see a wrench beside your name on one of my things. So thank you so much. Okay. So, Terry Cooper is a mod on Twitch. Fabulous. Thank you. Well, it didn't bother me too much. It's just kind of a thing. Okay, maybe she's not. Let me fix that. Give me just a second. So we want to make Mary a mod, and I have to see how to do that. Ban? Do I need to ban Mary? No. Mod. Okay. Mary, you are now a mod. That means you have to show up to every stream. Okay, and then we also had, which Terry Cooper wants to be a mod. So let me mod you, which again means you have to show up to every stream. I've trapped you now. Okay, so you guys both are mods on there so that you can take care of any kind of trolls that happen to pop in. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing tonight, and I kind of sort of have a plan, what I'm planning on playing with is a couple of things from Simon Hurley, because we love Simon Hurley. Who popped in this time? I want to see. Oh, apparently I popped in. Congratulations, new mods, and welcome in, Jennifer Cox. I don't know that I've seen your name before, but I might have, as I've slept since then. So, yeah. But welcome in. And I hope you guys are having fun. Yes, Elizabeth, we love Simon Hurley. So I showed you guys, where is it? Yeah, it was this one and this one. So I showed you guys last week where I was messing around with Simon's new embossing folder. Love it. And did this. And this is just on some pattern paper that I had in my stash. So I thought, you know what? I think I want to do that. I want to do something similar, but I'm going to use his background stamp because, yeah, I love this thing. So I think I'm going to do that. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I do have a couple of sentiments hanging around. And believe it or not, I went through two, you know, the shoe boxes. Hey, Miss Bethany, welcome, honey. Welcome in. But do you know those shoe boxes that you can get at Michael's for storing things? Okay, I can't even see my face. Anyway, the shoe boxes you get at Michael's to store things in, I think they're like photo boxes. They're shoebox size. Terry Cooper meowed at me. Oh, don't forget, they're on Twitch. There are some new channel points. There's a kitty that just meows randomly. And no, it's not one that's in your house, so don't go looking for it. And the quack. So those are available over there. And looks like I have to see how that works. Supreme is asking to be a VIP, and I think I have to do something, but I don't remember how to do it. Something scared me. Oh, it's this, that is super cheap. That's because I don't know what I'm doing. And I know that folks haven't got a lot of channel points or, I think they're Happy Mail points on YouTube. So we don't have a lot of points yet. I think people are starting to accumulate them, and I have plans in my head. I actually have a couple of ideas that are scary in my head as some ways to make things easier and more fun. So, okay, I was hoping, well, since I said that wasn't me. Todd, I did not burp. Okay, we're going to see if this works. Oh, kind of sort of did, but kind of sort of didn't. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to put an ampersand, an @ sign. Yeah, I need to put an @ sign before it so that I could do that. No, it wasn't Mary either. I mean, it wasn't Todd either, Mary. Yay! Well, it looks like I just did. I made you VIP. Fabulous. That was not a Todd burp. Okay, so at least I'm learning how to do some of the things, right? But I've got some ideas and some things that I want to do. And yeah, and a lot of it's going to have to wait until after I get back from what's happening this weekend. Anybody want to put it in the chat? What is happening on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week? Oh, come on, guys. I've only been talking about it for months. Actually, I've been talking about it for a year. Elizabeth says, no, nothing's happening. Susan says, in Debbie's head? Or am I going to visit Supreme? And then Elizabeth says that she is so jelly. Yeah, it is. Thank you, Miss Maureen. First person who said it. Creativation is coming up starting this weekend. I have Lauren Taylor is going to be my roommate. We are both flying into I have to charge this. We're both flying into New Orleans on Friday night, and yeah, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have so much fun. The way that it works for Creativation is a trade show between companies and retailers, and then we've got some content creators like me kind of in the middle of the mix. And that's something that's fairly new. It's like I've been wanting to do that so much. So I am signed up as a creative professional. So hopefully I'm going to be able to make some connections with some folks, and maybe Terry Cooper wants me to eat gumbo. I don't do spicy very well. I think I'm going to definitely have to bring my acid reflux medicine with me just in case. Anyhow, and I've never been to New Orleans. Oh yeah, I guess that's cool too, I guess. But visiting me would have been cool too. Okay, if I went to visit you, Doom, I'd have to stop and visit Mary also, because both of y'all live in Canada. I'm sorry. Okay, you both live in Canada. A friend of mine calls it Canada because you're Canadians. Anyway, and that would be fun. But yeah, I'd have to go by and see both of y'all if I went up there. But I think y'all need to move to Florida because it's warmer here. I mean, Todd's in the house right now because he decided it was too chilly to go on a bike ride. What's the temperature, babe?
61.
It is 61 degrees. Yeah. It is a little chilly for going on a bike ride, especially when you're riding your bike at like 20 miles an hour on average, and all the wind, and you're sweating, and yeah. But anyway, that's why he's not out on a bike ride right now. He's sitting off over here, so if you hear him, yeah, the peanut gallery's over here. He does not have his feet up like he did Thursday, so we're not going to do gators on the screen. There are gators on the screen. Okay. Anyway, Linda says it's 38 degrees where she is. Oh my goodness. Getting down to 49 tonight. Yeah, it is supposed to be a little bit chilly, but I'm in shorts. I'm always in shorts. Cordelia says meow to Todd. Are you going to give them feet pics again today? No. on Thursday we had his little feet in the background. It was funny. Maureen says hi, Todd. Stop bragging. It's negative 60 degrees here. Oh my God. Oh, negative 6. I have to pull that up so I can read it. So Supreme, yeah, negative 60 degrees Celsius. Well, it feels like it, but it's negative 10 Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit. No, I don't do cold. That's why I live here. I lived in Alabama and I moved south because I wanted the warmer weather. That just tells you about me. Yeah, I don't do that. 61 is shorts and tank top. AC fans face the freezer weather. Yep. I'm nice and comfortable at the moment. Okay. Anyhow, I'm planning on playing with these guys. Let me get my stuff out of the way. And I'm apologizing for my yawning because I'm going to blame it on part of it is on Supreme's. It's part of it's Supreme's fault. There's a piggy in the house. That kept going through my head this morning because I've been watching too many of your streams. It's your fault, ma'am. Okay, so here we go. I have my coffee. Now it's in your head. I had that one going through my head, and then I had this other song from there's this emote there's an emote on in Fortnite where they do this drum thing, and I never realized until this past week that it was actually a song that's talking about people playing the game. Yeah, I need to look up the lyrics is what I need to do. Yes, I love this mug. I aim to misbehave. And do you recognize the emblem on the front, though? That's the thing. When I got this, it's like, wait a minute, that looks familiar. I couldn't remember who it was. But it's actually from Serenity. This is Firefly. That was the TV show that with Nathan Fillion that went like one season and died. But it's like, oh my God, I want more. Anyhow, so we're going to play with this. And I'm kind of thinking I want to change that look. Let me change this for vertical. Is this the one I want? This is the one I want. Okay, so this is going to make it so that it's easier to see, but why the heck did I put my face all the way over the side? That's the one. Let me move it over here. And just moving things around a little bit and up. So I know I had it different than this. There we go. And I did leave a block at the bottom because what I've heard is that on Instagram, if you're watching, yes, did you know that they made a movie? So they did the movie, and the movie kind of continued it on, and that was awesome too. But yeah, I loved it. But he's a bit older than what he'd need to be for doing the show at this point. I mean, I loved Castle. And it was so funny when they would have Firefly references in there, like when he dressed up as a space cowboy for Halloween. That was too fun. I bought my tickets to see Nathan Fillion. She said he smelled good. You put the one up with your face. Okay. That is funny. That is really funny. Okay. Awesome. Anyhow, and that looks good on there. I like that. So I think I have to do some more work on the vertical. So I'm going to apologize to anybody who is watching the vertical stream because it does need some work still. But it is a start. And I got most of what I did this morning. Parts of it, I have to completely redesign it in order to get everything layered the way I want it to and sized the way I want it to. But anyhow, so I'm going to start off with this guy. And make sure I just have regular cardstock because, believe it or not, this week I did find 6 sheets of my Better Press paper. Ship's working overtime. Okay, Ship is working overtime, and I forgot. That means I have to make supper. Yeah, go fix you some food, honey. And I think... So we've got these pretty tulips. Got a couple of options. Kind of just wanting to go I'm gonna do this. We're gonna play. We are just gonna play for a bit, and I have no idea what anything's gonna turn out like, and sometimes that's just the way that I work. So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes, a lot of the time, I need to sit down and start making a project, and I have no friggin' clue what I'm going to do. So I've got some stamps, I've got some dies, I've got some glimmer plates, I've got some Better Press plates, whatever it is that I'm working with. So I just take them out and I just start working with them. I just start playing. And believe it or not, something pops out of it. So, and we're going to see how this does. I have no idea if this is going to do the way I want. I think it will. Jennifer says we're so funny. Well, I am glad you are having fun. That is the point. That is the purpose. So I've got my stamp. I just inked it up with some Simon Hurley Remember Me. Putting my paper down and just going over it with, this was actually originally... I made this out of actually a cupcake thing, yeah. And that looks pretty. So that's kind of our starting point. And I'm thinking this is kind of like, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Thing is, if we want the same kind of effect, do we want to go with Remember Me for that inlay part, or debossed part, or do we want to go with something else? We got a bunch of owls now. Oh my goodness. So Elizabeth says, I used Remember Me on a card yesterday on cards. This is one of my favorites, but you guys know me and blue. I love, love, love blue. So do we want to go with that one, or do we want to go with another color? I've also got Catherine Pooler, so I could always mix. Kind of think that's what I'm going to do. I do want to stick with blue, so how about this? We're going to have this design on as the background, like what we did here with the pink. And this pink is just, like I said, it's just pattern paper. So the next thing we need to do is figure out which side is the flat side. So this one has got the smooth, and I don't know why that looks weird. I think it's where I had some card in there. You can see the impression of a card. I probably did this too much or something. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my suede shoes And gently, because I'm heavy-handed. So if you're heavy-handed, you want to start off gently. You can always add a little extra. Can't really take off without starting completely over. And I'm just gently rubbing it over the top. I am tapping it on there a bit more, and I think you can see the blue. Okay. And then I'm taking some tape. This is something I saw somebody else do. I thought, oh my God, that's genius. So I'm taking some tape. I'm going to put it on the back of my card. And I'm going to, I kind of want it to be right side up. I'm going to tape it in place onto the other side. And I'm doing it kind of at the top because I want those top blossoms there. And then we're going to close it up and run it through our Platinum 6 die cutting machine, which I don't know why, but I seem to be collecting cat hair a lot more lately. I don't know if I haven't seen her hanging out over here, but that doesn't mean that Ninja hasn't been. So this is a 3D embossing folder. So in order to use it, you need to make sure you check the sandwich on whatever die cutting machine you have. I have the Platinum 6, and they came out a couple of years ago with the universal plate system, and this one has got different ways you can do it. It's got an additional platform, this one, a platform top, that makes it thick. It makes it thicker when they're together. It's the same thickness as a regular one, but this way it's a little bit thinner, so it can work with our, that's going to be pretty, it can work with our 3D embossing folders. So I'm just going to run that through after I move my Stream Deck out the way. Oh, this is the wrong plate. I'm not supposed to use this plate. This plates don't work. What I need is this plate, the adapter plate. Adapter plate D makes us see have enough pressure to actually do this. Okay. I was wondering why it was going in there so easy. And one of the reasons I use the tape is because I may want to put more ink, and if I do, it'll stay in place without me having to worry about it. So let's see. So that looks pretty good, but it still doesn't have enough ink. So I am going to add some more, especially up at the top. And this time I am patting it on there fairly heavy, but I'm trying not to squish it down into those wells. Okay, that should be about right. So we're going to run it through again. And Frosty Tools is back. Now, a verse from our collective tale. In Debbie J's crafting corner, the chat's a delight with hello. Oh, we already did that one. Okay, I need to go down to new messages. Thank you for your patience. Your support during these ad breaks keeps the stream alive and thriving. Stay tuned. The conversation never ends here. Yes, you can use oxides as well. So that's what I used on this one. This one I used Distress Oxide ink. Right now, I'm just using the inks that I have right at my desk. If this doesn't cover well enough, I may go get my Distress Oxide because I think I've got a dark blue over there. Yeah, I think I need an oxide. That is still pretty in and of itself. Looking at it from the camera view, it looks a lot better from that view than it does here. But the thing is, when you use a dye ink, it's translucent, which is why you can still see the Remember Me through the dark blue. But I don't want to do that. You do love that distressed look. I may just do a second one and then we can just take a look. Okay. And I think that is what I'm going to do, so we can take a look and see the difference. So I love my Catherine Pooler suede shoes, and I've had Distress Oxides and Distress Inks for a long time, and they're in a cabinet so they don't get used because I don't really have room right here at my desk to do everything. And in fact, here are a couple of the newer colors that I think are probably a year old now that I've never opened. I bought them and never opened. One of them is Uncharted Mariner. The other one is Prize Ribbon. I'm thinking Prize Ribbon. Actually, I'm thinking both of these would look fabulous. So I'm going to take this panel off. Well, actually, I'm going to put it to the side. I'm going to stamp another one, and then we'll do another panel. And this side has a little ink on there because I didn't clean any of the ink off of here. So I'm going to just stamp it on there. And you can, of course, use two distress inks. You don't have to use a dye ink for this, but this is one of my favorite colors. I do have a quick question, though. Has anybody heard from Dawn today? As I know she's here in Florida. I don't know what she's doing right now. I don't think she's planning on going live tonight, but I thought I would ask. I believe it's LV Handcraft. Is going live at 9, so I do have it set up. I do have a setup here on YouTube to redirect to her, but it's basically going to take you to her page, her live stream page, so that you can click the get notified. But yeah, she's doing, I think she's doing Better Press, so that's cool. You know I love the Better Press. And I love that. This is one of my new favorite stamps. I've got like two good text stamps. This is one of them. The other one is Picket Fence, I think. This one's the rubber. The other one is photopolymer, but I love both of them, you know? Okay, so now we're going to clean this guy off so that we can do the second panel. You have not heard from her, and Supreme loves this. Yeah. Okay, so taking the tape off of this one. And I can still restamp this if I want to, but Doom, you're right. It does have a real cool, kind of a grungy look to it. Okay, so I'm going to, let's do this. Let's be smart. Let's clean this off first. Because I'm getting myself distracted again, as usual. Oh, Elizabeth, oh, I know I told you last week, but I'm going to say it again, Elizabeth. I get to see Simon on Saturday. Can you read the words on the stamp, or is it one of those nonsense words? Nonsense ones. I think you can read them. But it's really scripty. Some half a dog of... This is really... Okay. I don't like my writing, but this I think is worse. This is a doctor's writing. I see the word action. That are many actions to use some of the history. So I'm not sure. But that's the thing. I've always, okay, a lot of folks use, don't tease her. You do know that she's his favorite, right? Elizabeth is Simon's favorite. I had people complain that I didn't let him talk enough while he was doing a demo and I was recording and I was reacting when I did the video last year. Okay, this one I'm not going to put quite so high up, and that's just because it was hard to get the... Well, I kind of want those flowers, though. I don't know. I think I'll put it right about here. No nonsense words, so I can use them on many projects. Yes. And your point is? Okay, so I think, which one do you want me to use on this one? We've got the Simon Hurley, Remember Me, which is kind of that blue-greeny color, right? And then we've got Uncharted Mariner, which does have a little bit of that tealish color in it. And then we've got Prize Ribbon, which is a bold blue. So which one do you guys want me to use? I need to open them both up anyway, but where's my knife? I hate it when I lose stuff. That's what I get for cleaning off my desk, right? I've got a lot of stuff I've been... Okay, we've got Cordelia for prize ribbon. And Jennifer Cox for prize ribbon. Terry Cooper for teal. Elizabeth for mariner. And Susan says, please remember me. Use both. Hello, Miss Lisa Acker. About time you said something. That's the thing. You can do multiples of these because how easy is this? This is not a hard project to do. And here's the really bad thing. I don't think I really understood how much you could do with embossing folders until I started playing with the 3D embossing folders, because I've got a ton of them that I don't use very often. And someone did have a point saying to do ombre, so let me move the stamp out of the way so hopefully I don't get anything else on top of it. And I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the Distress Oxide, I'm going to do the prize ribbon at the bottom, and this should be pretty juicy because I have never used it. Okay. And of course it's probably not going far enough up, but that's okay. And I have, I really don't want to do I don't really want to use a brush on it, because if I use a brush on it, it's going to make it so it's not quite as thick in some places. Okay, this one is the blue greenish, which is a very much like, oh my God. I'm going to have to do just a plain white one on this one, I think. This is so pretty. Okay. I'm going to close it up. Actually, I don't have enough ink up at the top. I have to add more ink. Yeah, I'm adding more ink. And basically letting the ink pads blend them, and I'm not really concerned about them commingling. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. It's all fine. Okay, let's see how it does. I may have to add, I didn't forget you. Why did you say that I forget you? I did use both of them. Oh, I didn't use, I already had Remember Me on there. I never forgot you. I'm making a mess. Okay, so this needs more ink. And I think it needs more of the prize ribbon. But look how lovely that is. And it also is showing some of the texture from the ink pads, because it's got that, that felt pad. So you can see some of the streaks and stuff. I think that's kind of neat looking. I'm going to have to clean up ink after this. Okay, so, and try not to get any of it on my shirt. I'm going to go higher this time with the prize ribbon. Okay, and then our Uncharted Mariner. It took 3 tries for your stream on Sunday. Well, I'm sorry I missed the rest of it, honey. I was there for the first one. I got inky fingers. At least this stuff washes off easy. Where's my baby wipes? I'll just use a paper towel for the moment. You could also spray it with water, but I don't really want to do that because I don't really want it to go into my tulips. Okay, let's see how this does. I'm pretty sure that the one that was the pink and purple, I had to go through it like at least like 3 times. That's okay, Susan. It was a nightmare, but I finally got it done. Yep. Tech does that sometimes, right, Supreme? Okay, guys, look at that. That is lovely. And I'm not going to add any more ink to it. I think this looks fine. You do have a little bit of white there, but this is gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way, and then I got to clean up all this ink because, yeah, I will get it all over everything. Actually, let's take a look and see what it's going to look like with it on another clean panel. And I'm just going to spray some. I'm going to spray the, yeah. I'm going to do it a little further down. It's probably not going to be enough ink yet, but that's okay. That might work. Trying not to waste the ink. Don't ask me what my husband's doing. He was making noise. I like that one too. That is cool. It's kind of got a little bit of a watercolory look, and look at how some of it kind of blended up onto our tulip, but in a lighter shade. That is incredible. Okay. I am going to be right back. Does anybody want ducks? I think y'all want ducks. So I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm going to go clean this off, but I want to give you guys something to look at, right? But it'll take me a second to get my ducks pulled back up. I don't have my ducks all in a row right now. Okay, now it looks better. There we go. So I will be right back, guys. So Jennifer likes the duckies. Okay, one thing that is kind of weird that I didn't realize, where's my friggin' baby wipes? I hate it when I lose stuff. I had them. Oh, there they are. Anyway, I told you guys that I don't have the streams kind of synced up like they need to be. Yeah, on the vertical, like on Instagram, yeah, they saw me walk away. But that's okay. I turned off the picture-in-picture so my face isn't up there. And what happens? They get to see me walk away anyway because I've got a different camera set up on that. I need to get everything fixed. Yeah, this is not working on my hands. Okay. So next, we're going to turn back to flat lay. We're going to turn off the ducky music. I had to take my mouse away from the ducks. Okay, and now I have to take it out of my ears because I still hear it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to heat these up. We're not heat them up, but we're going to dry them because, yeah, this one is really, really soft and watercolory. And I see that we have Frosty tools back. So in the shadowy corner, thank you for your patience, yada, yada, yada. In the shadowy corners of Debbie J's crafting corner, a tale of inks and stamps unfolds. Jennifer ponders the use of oxide, while Susan jests about deciphering nonsense words. Amidst the crafty banter, a duck drama grips in the chat. Crispy duck or a rescue mission for a pool plunging quacker? As ECR's duck cameo steals hearts, stickers fly as fast as squirrels on a coffee run. Craft on, detectives, craft on. Oh my God, that was funny. Okay. Let me minimize that screen. That was fun. Okay, so that looks good. And these, the dye ink is probably mostly dry, and I think the oxide is pretty much dry too. So we've got 3 pretty blue panels that we can turn into cards. And I think I want to start off with this one. And I actually have card pieces cut this time. Got 3 different, let me just grab it. Something I did yesterday, I started getting stuff together so I can do things easier instead of having to stop every time. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I don't have any card bases because I used them all. Thank you, Miss Susan. Susan says very pretty. So I've got 4 colors of blue. Let's start off with this one. So this one is closer in color to the Uncharted Mariner. Ooh, I kind of like that. So I think I'm going to use that one for that card. And then I've got a greenish and a light blue and a lighter blue. And then, so this first one's kind of a teal, and then we've got this one that's more of a greenish teal, and then 2 other colors of light blue. Succeeded in making supper, singing, "There's a piggy in the house, there's a piggy in the house." Hey, that one's not my fault. You know what? That's Ship's fault. That is Ship's fault. Okay, I think I don't really want to do that one, but this one I think might work. Or I may just go with that dark one. Kind of like the dark one better, I think. That looks great for that, but I could also use white for any of these as well, because I have white card bases too. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Hashtag blame shipwreck. I forgot about that. I think that one and this one I'm going to put on white. And I think I'm going to do just side fold for all of these this time. Yeah, these are all gorgeous. So first we need to trim it down a little bit because you need your matting layer, right? Your matting, I like using my card base as my matting layer. So cutting it down to 4, and yeah, I'm not looking at what it actually looks like. I'm looking at the back, so it doesn't make me kind of want to change my mind. So this one I'm going to put on white. That is too cool. Okay. And then this one, Same kind of deal. I'm going to trim this one from the bottom because I do want, if I went to the trouble of making the top, I definitely need to leave those blooms there, right? That means trimming off at the bottom. So these are all going to be 4 by 5.5. I'm sorry, 4 by 5.25. And so we've got that one. And then this one, I think I'm going to cut it on this side. Actually, I want to cut a little bit off of each side. I don't really want to cut any of it. So we've got 3 different looks. And then we're going to go with foam because I love foam. And we need to score our... Ooh, Terry Cooper's making homemade chicken nuggets. Terry Cooper, are you willing to share your recipe? I'll be honest, I'm a lazy cook. No words from the peanut gallery. I'm a lazy... Actually, we both are. What we have for dinner usually is leftovers. And the way our leftovers are done is we throw something on the grill one day, make sure that it's enough for more than one day. We have that, and it's usually some kind of steak, and then we cut it up into little pieces. We put it in a tortilla with cheese. Yeah. I had salad for lunch. So Stream Stickers over on Twitch is trying to tell you guys that you should be using your stream stickers, but I want to tell you should be using Tangia because Tangia is more fun and there's more things you can do. You mean placing an order? I don't even know what we're having for dinner tonight. We do wind up making eggs a lot. If we have like extra meat, but not enough for whatever, we basically put it in a skillet and we make eggs and bacon and yeah. And it's one of those things, he likes me to cook, we kind of cook together. So if we're putting anything on the grill, he'll take the meat out and I take the seasonings out. And yeah, and that way he doesn't get his hands on the seasoning mixer or whatever because he was touching the meat. So it helps to not cross-contaminate things. Breakfast tacos, absolutely. But it's like no peppers, no vegetables in there, whatever. I don't like peppers anyway. Sometimes we put onions in. Like onions and sausage or steak or... Last night we had ham that we had actually made at Christmas and froze half of and forgot that it was in the freezer. So he took that out yesterday. I think he took it out the day before because it was thawed out for yesterday. But we had that in with our... Oh, sorry. We had that in with our eggs last night. And then an avocado. Not cut up or I mean, not, you don't do anything special with it. You just take the peel off of it, take the seed out of it, and divide it in half. I get half, he gets half. We don't actually make anything out of it. We just eat it because we like avocado. Ooh, I just thought of something. I wonder if any of these would work. I went through yesterday when I was trying to decide what I was going to do for some cards that are absolutely gorgeous, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with them once I got the main piece done. Okay, bye, Bethany. Love you, honey. We miss you. Oh, gosh. Mama's taking Dad to the ER. Everybody send Bethany lots of healing love, okay? Healing thoughts. That's sad. Hey, Gloria, did you get lost? I saw that you were in the vertical stream earlier, so now I see you're in here. So hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, Gloria. Avocado says, we don't even need the salt. Just eat the avocado. But I came across a bunch of different embellishments and stuff. So what I wound up doing is getting rid of the stuff that I knew I would never ever use. And put the rest of it away into one of my binders so I can use them, and I used some of them on cards that I made yesterday that the video is going to be up next week. And this is one of the packages that I don't know if it's going to work with the tulips though. And this I think I got in Happy Mail probably like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, that's not going to go with this one. I'm saving these on my desk though. These are kind of too big to go in my binder, so I'm leaving them out here and hopefully I will use them this week and they will be used instead of just sitting there, right? So next thing I'm going to do is just put my foam tape on the back because if I can find my scissors. This is what I get for piling things up. Every time I take extra stuff out, I wind up using up too much space. I found these little mini card kits. This is from when I did Kendra's card challenge with her on my stream. I think she was on my stream anyway. And I did extras. So I've got a bunch of thank you cards in this. I've got, this is bunny parts from like, I think 2 years ago. From 2022. This is We Dance from 2022. Like extra die cuts. And this one is from, I think all of these are from 2022. Oh, and here's the little koala bear that goes on the thing. But yeah, this stuff has just been sitting here for a while. Yeah, keep us posted, Bethany. So the stuff has been sitting in a box or something, and it's like, oh, what's this? And I decided to clean it up a little bit, and yeah, I haven't finished cleaning up and stuff. I have to consolidate all of my, I used to put embellishments in all different types of containers. Susan, I said bunny parts. So, hey, sitting in a box like my heart. Oh my God. Hey, Deadly. So, bunny ears. And I think I have a face in here. Hey, Shipwreck. That'll be Thursday, babe. This is the one that you can make either a sheep, a little lamb, or you can make bunnies. This was like Spellbinders 2 years ago. So super cute. I need to get out and just make the things and put them on a card, right? Sorry, the neighbors moved. I didn't catch what you said. I said bunny. Bunny. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I did with my other scissors. They were here. I know, because I was just using them to open things with a little bit ago. Okay. I'll use these. And y'all know me. I love the foam quacking at me. You guys are so funny. Let go. Okay. And of course, I don't remember which one is supposed to go with which panel, so. I heard the neighbor was mowing his lawn. Not completely unheard of where I grew up. Okay, and Susan is saying bunny parts much better than body parts. And she's saying it with emojis, and that's kind of cool. I need to clean those scissors. It's one reason I like my titanium ones. They really don't stick. But now I don't know what I did with them, and I love those things. I have to have them. Moving, not mo. Okay, there's two, and then we got our last one. I could go ahead and do one with the pink one too. This is unless you're the bunny. Okay, Sully's in the house. There's a Sully's in the house. Ah. Okay, we got 3, and I think I'm going to do I have a pink? Where'd I do with my, here we go. I don't remember if I have a pink card base or not. I think I do. Ooh, I do. I have a pink card base that needs to be trimmed because it's cut wrong. But I can do that pink and purple one too. Yeah, I knew he was going to come out at some point. How long does it take for me to get through a roll of tape? It actually takes me longer than you would think. I bought this one because I thought I was almost out of my last one. And I think it sat in my stash for at least a couple of months and I didn't realize it. And then when I open it up, I'm not actually happy with it anymore. This is, my Scotch foam tape is the same exact SKU that I always order. It's off of Amazon, but it seems like it's stickier. Release paper doesn't come off as easy, and I think it's actually a little bit thinner than what I had before. It still works fabulously, though. I mean, it's great for what I use it for. What I wish, and I'm going to have to ask Amanda if there's a way she can make it happen, would be her foam tape thinner. Yeah, I was thinking they changed the formula, but it's like, you know, I didn't want them to change the formula. I was happy with it. But then again, this is not made for crafters. This is made for you to stick stuff up on your wall. But I use it. And it's usually less expensive than a lot of the other ones. I have used the kind that have got the red plastic on the back.
Mary's
and
Crafty
those are
Creations asked me, how long does it take for Debbie to go through a roll of foam tape? Well, Mary, that depends on if Debbie's crafting like they're diffusing a bomb or like they're slapping tape on like it's the last day of a damn clearance sale.
Okay, I'm going to have to replay it because I just realized that I don't think you guys were able to hear it. Were you guys able to hear Samuel L. Jackson? Or did he just pop up at the very end? Because I don't think you were able to hear it, but I can definitely play him again. Lisa said, lol. Okay, so Mary heard the whole thing. Okay. I don't think he was quite loud enough, but yeah. I'm diffusing a bomb here. Y'all do know that you can clip you can clip things like that, right? Yeah, I know it's an ad break over there, so let's see what Frosty Jules has to say. Thank you for your patience. Your support during these ad breaks keeps the stream alive and thriving. Stay tuned. The conversation never ends here. So on Twitch, if you are a sub over there, if you subscribe to my channel, use your Amazon Prime sub. Then you don't have to deal with the ads. And I still haven't quite figured out how did I trim this one down? I didn't trim it down. I have to trim it down. Luckily, I left a little bit of space. Yeah, I didn't trim this down, so I'm going to trim it on this end because I actually have enough room. And I'll do it on... I'll go ahead and do it on this one. This is fine. It's all fine. I'm going to trim it on both. There we go. Because why do you use a... There we go. Why do you use a colored card base? You want to be able to see the color, right? Mary scared Gloria. Oh my goodness. Mary, you owe her a card now. Okay, so these are going to be fairly simple cards. It's just that the backgrounds are pretty, you know? I like this. You could definitely layer up other things over the top of it if you want. I don't know that I'm gonna. I am going to add a sentiment or something. I would... Okay, Gloria says, that's okay, Mary. I wasn't expecting that, especially when my iPad is sitting on my chest. And then Jennifer says, I would love Samuel L. Jackson to follow me around and narrate my day. I would be afraid he'd be saying something about snakes on a train. I mean, snakes on a plane. And of course, Mary would love that too. That is too funny. Well, hello, Mr. Jim. How are you doing? How's the hip? Oh, I love this. I'm gonna have to make more because I love this one. I'm not gonna make more tonight, but I'm gonna have to make more like that because that is gorgeous. Love it. And then this watercolory look one. Oh. Are you holding your iPad there to keep Debbie close to your heart? Oh. Snakes. Snakes on a plane. Look at that one. Okay, and how'd your assessment go? So Jim says that he's making progress. He had an assessment tonight. So are you going to be a good runner again? I don't know if you were running or not, but yeah. I prefer Josh Gates from Expedition Unknown to present my day. How about the guy? How about the guy from Crazy People Digging in the Dirt? Curse of Oak Island. We make fun of it. I mean, Todd loves the show. We watch it all the time. Yeah, that is the right side. We watch it. If the season's up, we watch it. And it's funny. I mean, we watch. And that's the thing. He says it's crazy people digging in the dirt. And they keep expecting something to happen. And I know that they're making up lines at this point. It's not true. It's not really true anymore. I think the things are still happening, but they try to... They got this part where they're finding something. They're about to stop for a commercial break. It's like, oh my God, what's that? Kind of thing. It's funny. So we've got 4 cards. And the backgrounds all look lovely. I am loving these. And I have one Mother's Day. I don't think any of those would be good for Father's Day. But I've got a couple of I've got a Mother's Day sentiment because I used the other one for another card. Oh, I kind of like it on the pink. Probably because it doesn't have any white in it. And so the white does kind of pop a little bit on there, so I'm going to use that one. Mom, thanks for everything. I couldn't figure out where the loud music was coming from. It turns out it was an ice cream truck. Did you go get me some ice cream, Susan? And thank you for the thumbs up. And that goes for whichever platform you're watching on. If you're on YouTube, I'd love it if you'd give me a thumbs up there if you're enjoying yourself. I think you guys are having fun. I mean, you guys are having more fun without me than with me, so, you know. But if you're having a good time, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. On all the other platforms, you should be able to give me a follow over there. And if you are on Twitch, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I got ice cream sandwiches. Terry Cooper's going to bring me ice cream sandwiches. No, sorry. I'm not exactly fast enough to chase down the truck these days. The truck doesn't go very fast. Okay. So I don't think you guys have seen it yet from me anyway, but this is one of the new Better Press plates. I think that's the video that's coming that I have for you guys that is coming up on Thursday. I think my brain is gone. I still have lots to do between now and Friday. Yay! I have lots to do between now and Friday night when I leave. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to play Fortnite, Mary. Yeah, that's pretty. I may add gems or something to it. Haven't decided. Now I need to go into one of my binders. and see what kind of sentiments I have in here. Birthday. And that one's got red. This one might work. So this is something, these are a couple of sentiments that I stamped and embossed with at a time when I was having a lot of trouble getting my Versamark to actually grab a hold of it. But these are ones that I did with some glittery embossing powder. I don't think the coverage is really good, but I think it's decent. So let's go with these. I'm just going to trim them down. Is that straight? Straight-ish. On my paper trimmer, I need to pull the thumb guard in so it's lined up straight all the way across because the grooves are in the same spot on each side, and it can tilt back and forth a little bit. So I pull it back a little bit and try to line the bottom of my sentiment up with the edge, and that gives me about an eighth of an inch little border down there, so that should work. And this one, I think I'm going to just use, I'm going to actually use two of them on the same card. And I have no idea why I put a T on this one. It was to tell me something. I can't remember what it was. Okay, so one of the questions on the assessment was how I felt while running. I never could run. I marked it not applicable. Yeah, that's one of the things I want to do. I want to be able to run again. And here's what's bad. For most of my life, I didn't run at all. I had no inclination to. Yeah, I didn't run in high school. I took drama for 2 hours a day instead of having PE for the last 3 years of high school. I think the last time I had phys ed was in like 9th grade. So 10th grade I got into the drama class and I didn't have to do it again. Okay. So, hello. And here I am looking for my scissors again. What are you looking for? I got other scissors. I just don't like them as well. And I also never do this. I never do the fishtail because I never can get it straight. That's the Todd. Supreme Doom 56 says, "Hello, Mr. Debbie." Jim says, "Hi, Todd." Y'all are funny. And I'm going to have this side too, I think. Wow, maybe someone told the ice cream truck I'm slow. It came back for a second round. Okay, so yeah, Mary, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have time. So I'm leaving. I have to be at the airport ready to get on the plane by 7, which, you know, you have to have hours ahead of time, driving time, plus waiting there and all the things. So I don't know if I'm going to play because I have to make sure I got all my stuff to go and I have to leave. So I may not be playing Fork Knife. And Elizabeth's laughing about Fork Knife. You should play. Mary is actually getting really good. Autocorrect? It's not autocorrect. It's just I just say Fork Knife because I think it's funny. Okay, I'm going to put some foam underneath my sentiments too. I haven't 100% decided I'm going to put them both on the same. Perfect! That is perfect, Susan. So I have shared a couple of clips from the Fortnite shenanigans. And one is, I actually got my first victory royale in this chapter or season or whatever the thing's called that just started. I did get that playing by myself and actually did pretty good. Like, I was so excited. And then I was playing with Jax last week and hey Ronan, what do you mean about time? I've been live since 5:30. It's almost an hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, I could actually do both on there. I don't always use multiple sentiments on one card. I don't know why. It's just, I guess my brain just doesn't comprehend them like they should. But that's a thing. Is Todd covering my live? I know. Okay, here's the thing. He used to play Unreal Tournament. When I met him, he played Unreal Tournament a lot, and he was really good. Okay? And it would be very easy when playing video games for 6 hours or longer to go by, and you don't know. Like when we started playing Skyrim or, you know, the things. Yeah. So he has decided that he's not going to play intentionally so that he doesn't get sucked in and he can actually get stuff done. Crafting for bikes, maybe? I don't know what he's going to be doing. I don't know what he's going to be doing this weekend and first part of next week while I'm gone. I don't get back until like Thursday. So yeah, he's not going to be streaming on Tuesday for me either. But you guys should have some stuff from me because I'm taking all the stuff. Hopefully be able to. My plan is to go live from Creativation. And assuming that Wi-Fi there is going to be good. So if Wi-Fi is good, then there will be live streaming from Creativation. If it's not good, then that means I've got extra work to do because I'll need to take the video with my phone, put it into my laptop, edit the video, and upload it for you guys. So it'll probably be somewhat like last year's. However, the gimbal, I tried it out when we went to Lou Gardens. I didn't get around to looking at the video until the little bits that I did, and it is a lot smoother. So that's something I did like. I even went back and watched some of last year's Creativation, and yeah, it's kind of jerky because it is. It's like if I'm walking, it's going to be jerky just from walking. But the gimbal makes it a lot smoother. So it's not going to be 100% perfect, of course, but it is a step up from what I had last year. Okay, so there we have a yeah, I actually have got sentiments on these. No, he's not gonna do that. Oh my god. Okay, I need more sentiments. You are too funny, Ronan. Okay. So these are all blue, so I don't want to use red on the blue. And those are not really the style that I want. Boop, boop, boop. What's this one say? Oh, that's all the best. I got a bunch of thank you. Most of this is what was already in here. I do have a blue thank you right here. And that one will go good on that one, I think. Oh, hey, Erin, how are you doing, hon? Are you looking forward to Friday? So, guys, Erin Reed is over on. I've got to pop up her thing on here so you guys can see that it's actually her. She's on Facebook, which means that parts of this is working. Yay! Parts of it is working. So Erin Reed is watching the live over on Facebook. I think that is awesome. I'll have to go back and see whether or not the whether or not the chat is posting on Facebook or not, because I don't think it is. I really don't know. Anyhow, so Frosty Tools is back. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Crafting chaos and ice cream dreams in Debbie J's Crafting Corner. The chat's buzzing with jump scares, foam tape ponderings, and celebrity narrators for daily life. Mary's scaring folks with bunnies while Susan contemplates chasing the ice cream truck. Ronan got Ronan's got crafty bike ideas, and there's a mix-up with fork knife instead of Fortnite. Craft on, crafters. It's just too fun. Okay, well, thank you so much, Aaron. I'm still trying things out. I'm using Restream, but I'm actually, anyway, I'm trying to do multiple things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm actually streaming to too many things. Anyway, eventually I'll know what is going to work and what's not, so that I can stream to all the places that I want or cut down to how much time. That last one was awesome. Yes, I know, Susan. That was fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to put this is... It's not centered. I'm going to have to trim some of it down because when I cut it down, I think I cut it where it wasn't quite even. And this was actually cut out with a die. Okay, so Susan is saying, come play on YouTube, Aaron. So I am live over on YouTube if you want to come and hang out. They're able to do all the emotes and things, and I'm able to pop up people's messages. All the stuff that I've been playing with when I've done the things with you too. So anyway, we are having a blast. And I'm going actually late, but it's kind of good that Dawn's not going live because I did get cards made though. You know, I don't always get cards finished up. Okay, I peer pressure. So Erin made us in the house. I'm going to give her another welcome because I can. Where's my button? I want my button. Oh, come on. Where'd my button go? There. We're going to welcome Erin. Come on. My button's not working. It worked earlier today. There we go. I think it was just tied up. So anyway, welcome. Taking a break. Who meowed at me? Oh, it was Terry Cooper just meowed at me from Twitch. Okay, foam tape. Yeah, we've been having a blast. I am really looking forward to all the things at Creativation, although I'm kind of stressing out because I'm flying by myself. Todd's not coming. It's not like last year where we were going to visit his parents, and so he could hang out with his folks. And we've also had kitty issues, so we kind of need to stay. He kind of needs to stay and make sure that Kitty stays okay. We had one of our two cats passed away not too long ago, and the other one has arthritis or something in her hips. And there's just issues. We have to make sure she's okay. Kitty love, lots and lots of kitty love. Twitch, I should still be on Instagram, although I don't know. I've got my Instagram. I'm still experimenting, so I should be on Instagram. However, I don't even know how to get to it, and I have my Instagram app up on my computer that says I'm there, but I have seen 0 things in the chat, and it says that I'm the only person watching it. So, I don't know. I would think that someone would have kind of skimmed through it. Ronan says, I'm going to go take a nap, but I'm not. What? Okay. Ronan says, I'm going to go take nap now, but I'm in here like swimwear. Okay, Susan says I'm still live on Instagram. Fantastic. I don't know if I just can't see the chat or what's going on with it, but I've only gone live on Instagram once using Restream so far. So I'm using OBS, sending everything out through Restream, so we'll see. Looks like you need to come to my seminar at Creativation. I know. I was thinking it was probably the same one as last year, which is why I'm actually going to the Spellbinders thing and helping Amanda with that one. So Amanda with Pear Blossom Press is going to be teaching along with folks from Spellbinders. They're kind of working it together. So that one is the one I'm going to be going to first. I think it's at the same time as yours because I had to pick and choose. It's all about lives. Oh my God. Well, I love all the lives. I'm doing way too many things. Okay, I may have to go back in there and see if I can move things around. So thank you for telling me that. I don't know. 11 a.m. the first day. Yeah, 11 a.m. is also, I think, the time. Let me look. I've got a spreadsheet. Let me look at my Google Sheets. if this thing will actually work. Why is it not working? I don't know if this thing's turned off. I could teach it. No, I could not teach it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to see what's going on. My browser's, my thing's not wanting to work. Peer pressure. Well, I plan on hanging out with Erin whether she likes it or not. So, yeah. I got lots of people I want to hang out with, and yeah. I'm pretty sure, though, that I'm doing the thing with Amanda at 11, I think, the first day. But we'll have to see. Of course, I want to know all your stuff. You've got lots of tips and tricks that I don't know anything about yet. Okay, so there's the third one. Now I need one more sentiment. And I know what you guys are really waiting for is you're waiting for the giveaway, right? And where's my other button? And it's, yeah, I'm thinking we're laggy because this is not working. Why is my giveaway button not working? Oh, it worked on the vertical, but it didn't work on the horizontal. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. Hang out at the bar. Are you ready for that, Erin? For her to hand out? Yes. Or hang out, yes. I seen a clip you posted with one of the ducks. Yes, that was just too friggin' funny. That was actually Thursday. I was recording while I was... You can't type. Okay, we're gonna do a giveaway. So if you want in on the giveaway to win one of the cards, type into the chat !join. I still don't know why this thing did not work. My button didn't work, but I will figure it out later. I also have the ducks kind of playing in the background, so if you guys want to see the ducks again. There we go. Here's our ducks. Well, there's like, did they all go away? Where'd they go? Somehow they got out of the pool. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what happened there. And now I'm kind of broken. I can't get out of here. Okay, we're going back to... I don't know what happened. Don't know. I'm closing it down, but the ducks escaped. The ducks needs to be the beads. Ruth made it in. Welcome, Ruth. Awesome. Yeah, Ruth, on pretty much every live stream lately because she's like in the UK, so it's a different time. Yeah, it's definitely a different time over there. She comes in and watches the replay. Absolutely love her. Save the duckies. I will pull it back up, and you know what happens when you close out the game and you bring the game back up? It drops all the ducks back into the pool, so they will all be back. Yes, it is a wonderful place to see all your crafty peeps. I am so looking forward to it. And so looking forward to getting to play with my new gimbal and all the things. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay. So I still don't know why things are not working. It's almost as if my Stream Deck's not wanting to connect right into things. Okay, we've only got 4 people in so far into the drawing. So that was the one thing I wanted to get up since the other part didn't work. So if you want to win the card, whether you are on Twitch or on YouTube, and I think well, I don't know if it'll work on Facebook, but if you're on Twitch or YouTube, be sure to type !join into the chat so you get in on the giveaway. I need to find another sentiment. So I've got a thank you card. I have a birthday card. I have a Mother's Day card. And I've already made my way most of the way through this one. Ooh, I could use these that have been sitting in here for a while. And the organization with this, Erin, is not real. It's really not real. The reason it's like this is because I make extras. I had to put them somewhere, and then I've reorganized like 5 times at least. And then, okay, now we have 7 people in. Awesome. And then I saw Amy's Wares does a binder system for her embellishments and things. Like, that's a good way for me to keep it at my desk, so I might actually use the stuff. And then, who else said something? I want to see who it is. Who is it? Freedom Deep, welcome. And then Cordelia Alderman, she had the idea, or I saw it on her, she did a video where she used pieces of scrapbook paper to hold everything in there, because I always have trouble with the things falling out when I would keep them at my desk. So now I've got 3 binders. Yeah. I have 3 binders sitting off to the side, but at least I can get into them and actually use them now. And I just added a bunch more stuff to the binders. I went through 2 boxes, 2 like those photo boxes. I went through 2 of those to, oh, that's going to be pretty. This one just says your. Do I have a thank you? I thought I had more than just that. For some reason I was thinking this one said thanks. Anyhow, this is going to give me an opportunity to actually use some of this stuff up, because I don't. Here's the thanks one. So we have thanks. I think this one says for. We'll see how that goes, because I always cut out extras. 9 people in the drawing. So are there any over here that have got the silver? I bet there's not. Oh, that says Thanksgiving. I don't want Thanksgiving. It's not Thanksgiving time. So I've got for your kindness. Now I need thanks. And that does have a black in there. Great. Ah, here it is. I've got a thank you. Don't think it's got a black sentiment, but that's okay. We'll see. We'll figure this out. So I've got thank you for your kindness. So I can do the iridescent, I think it's an iridescent silver, over the white. And then kindness can still stay on the black. I think that will still look good. Okay, looking to see. Hello, Miss Heather. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we have 10 entries. I think what I'm going to do, because I'm going to still figure out this last one, but it's already 20 after, and that means that the Todd's going to be yelling that it's time to eat very soon. I mean, we've got another 45 minutes, but that means it's time to start cooking now. Used to, I would finish up in time to just go into the living room and eat. Is anybody going to be, and also if you happen to be a someone that is going live like right after we get done, let me know and we might be able to redirect over to you. And I will be checking the same thing over on Twitch. Okay, so let's go ahead. First off, do I have a button? I think I do have a button. I always have the buttons. It's a question of whether or not I can find the button. Okay, so we are going to do a winner. So for one of the cards, and you get to pick which one we get, okay? I'm going to let you pick. And hopefully it works, because I didn't reset it this time. Hoping it's going to work. Freedom Deep. Awesome. I also just remembered I did not put... Let's see if I can pull it up, because the other thing didn't want to work. I'm wondering if my keyboard is dead. Is it dead? Nope, it's not dead. It's just not wanting to type, and I don't know why. Okay, I will be adding to the description a Google form that you will need to fill out so that I can get your address so I know where to mail your card to. And which one did you want to get? So we've got the pink and purple. We've got this blue that's grungy-ish that is not done yet. We've got this blue-green, and then we've got the light blue. So Freedom Deep, go ahead and tell me which one you want for me to mail off to you, and then you will, like I said, you will need to fill out that Google form, and I will be adding that to the description of the video after we get done. Blue-green, so that's the happy birthday one? This one? Just confirming, because I know the color doesn't look the same. I will also be putting a white insert on the inside that's going to make it easier to write on if you wanted to use this to give to anybody. So I'm thinking this is the one. Okay, awesome. Okay. And I think I'm going to give another one out. Y'all don't, nobody else wants a card, right? Nobody else wants a card. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. Okay, so we got the button. It's gonna be. Next one is Jennifer Cox. Same deal for you, honey, is where you're going to need to send me your address using the Google form that I will add to the description after we get done and after I figure out why I can't type. And which one did you want? We've got 2 blue and we have 1 pink and purple. And I'm just waiting for her to say. I am so glad that you guys are having fun, and we are getting some fun new folks in here, and I'm loving that. So Jennifer, which one did you want, honey? The pink and purple. Okay, so Mary, that means that you can't have this one. Okay, so that one's going to be for Miss Jennifer. Should I do one more? What do you think, guys? Do I need to do one more? I think y'all want me to do one more. Oh, Mary puts crying faces. Okay, let's go one more time. Susan says, of course. Heather says yes. And this is going to be Miss Elizabeth Costa Rogers. So Miss Elizabeth, which one do you want? Watered down? Or, yeah. She's probably going to go with this one because it's got the Simon Hurley. So anyway, but both of them are Simon Hurley because that's the embossing folder. So which one do you want? The thank you or the one that I haven't finished yet? Surprise you. Okay. Well, we'll do that. And I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and give the last one away as well. I will be mailing a bunch of stuff out this week, won't I? Okay, one more time. We will do this again. And who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And Susan Tremper. So Susan, you get the last of the cards. So we've got one of these guys who's going to Elizabeth and one of them's going to Susan. Awesome. Okay, so just to remind you, you do need to check back and get that that Google form link. It will be in the description later on tonight. I will get that done right after we get done here. And hopefully I've just got too many things running at once, which is why it's not wanting to let me type anything. Who knows? Google sometimes does weird things. Anyway, I'm going to say that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I hope y'all had a bunch of fun. And come back on Thursday. I will be live streaming on Twitch, just on Twitch, probably around noonish. I'm going to try to start up at noon, and I'm probably going to be doing some kind of a project where the video will be coming out in another couple of weeks. Okay, so it's probably where I'm going to be working ahead. That's what I did the last couple of streams over there. Sometimes I'll play Fortnite, sometimes I'll play Disney Dreamlight Valley, but most of the time lately I have been doing video recording while I'm streaming. So okay, so what's going to happen now is we're going to end this stream, and the folks over here on YouTube, you will be redirected to, I believe it is LV Handcrafted's live stream that's coming up later tonight. It'll take you to her link, and you can hit the notification so that you can catch that one as soon as it goes live. Like I said, she should be going live, but if you do pop into her live stream, tell her that I sent ya. DJCC Raid. That is what I would love you to say. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that reminder there, Miss Elizabeth. Remember to do that. It's actually been very, very helpful. It means that I can go back and look. It goes into the Google form and puts it into a spreadsheet for me. I can see who it is that won what, and then I can just put down what date that I mailed them out so I can keep track of it. And I can also look back and see how many people have won cards from me so far since I started doing that. So it's going to be awesome, and it's going to help keep me on track for so much, and I really appreciate you guys doing that for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to the folks on YouTube, and I will still be here for a couple of minutes for you guys on Twitch, because we will be raiding off to somebody there as well. So I'm going to say thank you guys, and I'll see you later.